This video contains spoilers.
How's it going, everyone? I'm your Zak and welcome to my very first Let's Talk Anime video on Anime X. Now, I mentioned in my previous reaction video that I'm gonna start doing this kind of videos where I talk about the anime I watched, what I like about them, and what I dislike. So as you get it from the title, today I'm gonna talk about Macross Delta, which is actually my favorite mecha anime. Not the reason why I say it's my favorite, even though I watched other animes like Infinite Stratus, Downing the Franks, and 100. It's basically because it gives a totally different feeling than when I watch the other ones. One of the main reasons is because they have an idol group. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned in my previous videos, but I'm not really a fan of idol groups in battle-based anime. I mean, for example, you just have most of them where if you sing loud enough and sing with strong feelings for your loved ones and your friends, then you have a really high chance of winning. It's just totally cliche. I mean, a basic example is My Little Pony Rainbow Rocks. Ew, you watch My Little Pony? Yeah, I do. So sue me. Now in My Little Pony, at the beginning, towards the ending, the ponies, or should I say the doppelgangers, they were singing, the kind of battle singing, against three girls which were possessed by three spiritual beings called the Sirens. Now at the beginning they overpowered the Sirens, but then the Sirens overpowered them, and then a friend comes along, they start singing louder and better than before, and they beat the Sirens. See what I mean? But you watch My Little Pony. Shut up. But in any case, like I said, about the main reason being the idol group in the anime. Now, a friend of mine was the one that gave me Macross Delta, but when he told me the concept and the plot of the anime, I didn't really want to watch it because, like I said, I'm not really a fan of idol groups in battle-based anime. So it took me a few months to actually decide to sit down and watch it. Yeah, because I didn't have anything else to watch. But I'm glad I did, because that anime hit home. For me, it has everything I look for in an anime. Like, the battle sequences are amazing, the soundtrack is awesome, the characters' personalities are great, the waifus are amazing, just everything you look for. Now, the main idol group called Valkyrie is, like I said, totally different from all the other ones that I know about. For one thing, Valkyrie is actually a real idol group in the real world. I mean, they had a concert last year. Was it February? Yeah, last year February. If you guys want to watch the concert though, the link to their concert is in the description down below, so you can check it out. But in the anime itself, their songs are amazing. Yeah, sure, at some point they actually sang in order to improve the morale of the Delta platoon, which is actually their allies and the main guys, or to just affect the battle in a positive way for them. But the main task of Valkyrie is to actually suppress a disease, mental disease actually, which is called VAR, that basically affects the mind of a person, and the person goes berserk. And yeah, it starts getting violent and killing people. So the Delta platoon's main enemy force, the Windemirans, they have their prince, which later becomes the king, that actually has a voice that affects those people with the VAR disability. And what it actually does is that it actually increases the power of the VAR, and they start going berserk even more, and in a way they actually join the Windemirans and increase their army strength and numbers, which is a big no-no for the Delta platoon and Valkyrie. So that's why they have Valkyrie on this side, to just suppress the VAR disease. And my second reason for liking this anime a lot is the battle sequences. I mean, what else would it be? But no, seriously, all the battles in this anime, they're just breathtaking. For me, the first battle, if I should say, the first battle where the MC, like the main guy and the main girl, fought in, the main guy being called Hayate and the main girl being Freya. The first battle that they fought in together with Valkyrie and the Delta platoon was amazing. The way they just synchronized the whole song and the battle together was just fantastic. But what really got me the most is how Hayate was fighting. I mean, you know, in this anime, it isn't that they have like some robotic suits or something that they fight with like all the other ones that we know, but in this one they fight with fighter jets that actually can transform in a way into some kind of robots. But Hayate himself has a different style of fighting. He fights based on and synchronizing his battle sequences with the songs of Valkyrie. In other words, he dances in the battlefield. I mean, what? Really? I mean, here you have a guy who is in the middle of a battle against like one of the strongest and biggest threats in the universe, and he basically just dances as he dodges the enemy and kicks their butts. I mean, dude, you should go on Dancing with the Stars. Really, you would win it. But if I should go with my favorite battle, that would be the first battle of Ragna. Now, the first battle of Ragna itself was where they had to, it wasn't that they were about to take it back or something. What was going on is that the Windermere's came to attack it and to claim it, you know, so they had to retreat in a way, but in order to retreat, they also had to take some of the citizens with them. Some, the reason why I said some, because not all of them made it. But the main thing is that the Battle of Ragna came right after the death of Messer. Messer being their strongest pilot, you know, yeah, it was actually in the battle before the Battle of Ragna where Messer died at the hands of the White Knight. The White Knight being the captain of the Aerial Knights, being their enemies. So after Messer's death, Hayate was the one that filled the gap that was left by Messer. So with that being said, during the battle, Hayate almost died and lost his fighter jet and took over Messer's fighter jet, which was nicknamed the Grim Reaper. Now, with Hayate taking over the plane, the White Knight said that Hayate was not qualified or not worthy of that plane, which in a way basically made him his rival. Yeah, but Hayate actually managed to take down the White Knight, which was awesome. And if I should say how he did it, was basically because of Freya. You know, after Hayate's plane got crashed and took over Messer's plane, Freya actually jumped from where she was and she was just free falling from the sky, but at the same time she was singing the iconic song, which, like, if you watch Macross Delta, you would know it by then. I think the name was Ichidodake no Koinara. I'm not sure if that's the name though, but she was singing that the iconic song, which was the opening of the first part of like the first half of Macross Delta. As she was singing it, it was affecting Hayate, and Hayate was, yeah, he was getting a strong will to fight, and with Freya's help, managed to take down the White Knight, which was awesome. I think it was the first time that the White Knight actually lost in a battle. And then if I should say the third reason why I like this anime is because not only do they have battle sequences and amazing soundtracks, but then you have the occasional drama, you know, the slice of life parts, and also like the emotional parts. You know how in an anime, if you actually tear up in a particular anime, you yourself, you would understand that yes, this anime is really good. Because when you actually start tearing up in an anime, it's because it actually hits your soul, you know? So your consciousness will tell you, yes, I love this anime, I just give it a 10 out of 10. So I actually teared up a lot in Macross Delta. I mean, there was Messer's death, there was the funeral, should I call it a funeral? It was like a farewell party or something after Messer died. That episode was just really, really sad. I mean, with their song, like the soundtrack and how Valkyrie sang in that episode, I think the song that they sang was Giraffe Blues. You guys should really listen to that song. I mean, it just touches your soul, really. And then there was Freya's birthday. It was just really amazing. And then if I should also put the fourth reason, the waifus. Yeah, the waifus have to be another reason why I love this anime. I mean, you have Mikumo, who's like the leader of Valkyrie. She's a very proud girl who's actually, should I call her a lolly, or I'm not sure. She's yeah, she's 3 years old. Yeah, she's still my favorite though. I mean, with that being said, that she's 3 years old, she hasn't really experienced life, you know. Her life basically is just to sing in Valkyrie and go to fight. That's basically all she knows. I mean, she doesn't really interact that much with everyone, but then after some time she does, and she starts getting attached to everyone. So it's really amazing, you know, just to watch her from the beginning, where she was just like this proud being. Okay, not really proud, but like this girl that gave a really strong aura of, you know, like a really, how should I put it? Freya actually looked up to her a lot, you know, as an idol. But with time, she started opening up to people and started opening up to her fellow idol girls and everyone else. So she started being like a normal person. And there's Freya, which was the cheerful girl of like, yeah, she was the last addition to Valkyria. She was really cheerful and in the end managed to get with Hayate, you know, being the main girl and stuff. Oh, and yeah, she's a Windermere as well. And yeah, the fact that they're fighting the Windermere was a bit hard for her because she was basically fighting her home people. And there's Kaname. Kaname was the former leader of Valkyria before Mikumo came. Kaname was actually in love with Messer, and the day that Messer died, in the episode that Messer died, she sang the song that basically saved his life. But yeah, that being said, that she sang that song when he died, that made it look even more depressing and even more sad. Especially when after he died, you just see his plane falling and Kaname going like despairing about it. Then there's what's her name again?
You forgot.
Yeah, I was talking about Makina. Makina being the other cheerful person, like super cheerful. In fact, too cheerful. Being that, you know, nothing really gets to her. She's like always smiling, always happy, no matter what happens. I mean, yeah, occasionally, she was shot actually. Yeah, she was shot once, but even that didn't bring her down. Even that didn't actually take the smile off her face. Okay, I mean, except for the point where she actually got shot. But even though she was shot, she still came back and sang with Valkyria, which shows a lot. And finally, there's Rayna, which is always with Makina and is basically the hacker of the group. You know, at the beginning, she wasn't really sure about joining Valkyria, but after some time with help from Makina, she manages to actually do her part and actually feel welcome in the group. Not only that, but like I said, she's a really awesome hacker and everything technology is with her. That's basically them. And then there's, if I should mention, the other members of like other characters that actually impacted the whole show. There's Mirage, which is actually the senpai of Hayate. Like, she was the one who taught him everything that he needs to know. Also, she fell in love with the guy as well, and Hayate did manage to save her life a couple of times. And you know, at the beginning she didn't really approve of the guy, but then with time she actually started falling in love with him. And yeah, that says a lot, being the tsundere type. She was more tsundere at the beginning than towards the ending. Then finally there's Hayate. Hayate, the main guy himself, the main dancer of the show. You know, the guy himself is totally different from all the other Delta Platoon male figures like Messer, the commander, and all the other guys. I mean, their jaws more mature and stuff, but then Hayate, you know, like the basic teenager, young adult kind of personality, and with more hyperactive personality than the other guys, has a more impact on the Delta Platoon itself, even after Messer's death. In fact, more after Messer's death. I mean, even at the beginning, before he joined the Delta Platoon, as they were basically interviewing the guy, he actually just jumped from where he was and actually took the courage, you know, to jump. Because you yourself wouldn't actually do that, really. He was walking on the deck of the robot slash spaceship. I don't know if I should call it that. But he just jumped from where he was and just let the air keep him floating. I mean, I for one can never do that. I mean, how would I know that the air will keep me floating? Really, who would save my ass if I was wrong? But he actually did that, and that alone shows you how much guts he actually has. That in the first episode, he actually took a broken plane and danced around and actually took down one or two enemies, even though he never flew or used the plane before. Yeah, so that's basically it about Macross Delta, and I highly recommend that you watch it too if you haven't. And if the name actually sounds a bit familiar, that's because it's actually the third, if I should say the third season after Macross 7, Macross Frontier. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the third season or maybe just the third part, because I think Macross 7, or does it have 2 seasons or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just a continuation of the other 2. So maybe that's maybe a reason why why it sounds familiar to you guys. I haven't really watched Macross 7 and Macross Frontier. Yeah, I will plan to watch it though. Like I said, Macross Delta, I highly recommend it to you guys. And then yeah, there's the movie that came out this year, but by what I've read about it, it's just basically like in the movie just shows everything that happened in the series itself. So basically it's just like a recap. But if you guys want to watch it too, then I recommend that you do so as well. So that's about it about Macross Delta. But before I go, you know, I uploaded a video yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think so. You know, the challenge with me and my sister. But I forgot to actually ask you or to read the comments from my previous reaction video, because I actually asked you guys a question about the isekai anime and stuff. So here are the answers to those questions. So the question was, what do you like about isekai, and if you were transported into one, which one would it be? So Kizuhara Leo said, I can escape from this abomination, and place would have to be Hunter x Hunter Great Island. Now I for one haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, so I didn't know that there was a part where they were transported into another realm. So I guess that counts. And James Bond says, I like the adventure, and I'd go with Konosuba because I can get anything I want. Teehee. Dude, because you added that teehee at the end, I actually understand and get what you're trying to go with. Just do yourself, bro. Just do you. And Tokumo YT said, what is isekai? I'm triple gay. Please feature this. Some of my fans though, I just don't know. But yeah guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And here's a question for you guys, which is something that everyone's supposed to know. What does anime mean to you? So as always, just put it in the comment section down below, and I will feature some of yours in the next video. But before I go, here's another question for you guys. It's not more of a question, but just like a suggestion. What video, what anime would you like me to talk about in the next Let's Talk Anime video? So you have the 3 choices right here. So just comment in the comment section down below with any of these anime that you want me to talk about in the next Let's Talk Anime video, and the one with the most votes, I'll do a video on it. So until then, I'm Zak, and I will see you all